Welcome everyone to the Age of Empires 4 map tier list. Yes, today we are talking about the maps and do I hate them, do I love them, or is it really an S tier, or goddamn that map is F tier actually. Alright, so let's talk about the maps. First of all, Danube River. I think Danube River, So I think Danube River is not a bad map, but it has some issues. It has some corner markets. It has some weird fish, weird boar, weird deer sometimes. But as a map, it's not bad. I can see Danube River once a season, once or twice, once every 2 seasons, okay? Once every 2 seasons. I think it's a funny map. I hate it for team games, okay? So we are talking about only 1 versus 1. This is only for 1 versus 1. Again, don't forget this is only for fucking 1 versus 1. So this is only for 1 versus 1. It's fine. It's okay. But it's not as good as like Dry Arabia, right? Next one, Himayama. Well, Himayama. Why do I like Himayama? Let's put it in A tier. It has a little bit less wood compared to a normal map, right? So less wood, only 2 sacred sites, which can be easily captured, so you can push a sacred site victory, which is perfect, right? Less wood, so aggressive civilizations are actually really good on this map. I think overall it's fine. Not the best map, but I think at least deserves an A tier. Good food, little bit of fish on the middle, so it's really good to play. Most of the civilizations can be easily played on this map. I had the same feeling with Mongolian Heights. Mongolian Heights has, like, as you see, a huge ass river in the middle, and you have shoreline fish, and you are fighting for shoreline fish. But the problem is their civs are really strong. That's what I'm thinking. Like, Mongols are really strong on this map. So I'm gonna put into B tier because there are some civ issues when you are playing on this map because there is way too many fish, I think, in that river, and Mongol just want to fight for it, right? Or English want to fight for it, or Japanese want to fight for that fish. And if you let them, it's just GG, there is no comeback, right? Because they have all these insane food and they can just spam units. So yeah, in my eyes, it's like meh. Yeah, it's fine, but not the best. Also, water map, we don't like it. I'm just joking. But for some reason, Border Bay, in my eyes, not because there's a huge boner on the map, but because but because even though there is no comeback mechanic as well, but for some reason it's such a nice map to play, right? It has also corner trade. For some reason, for me, I'd like to play on Border Bay, even though if you lose the water, you lose the game. But there are some really nice interaction happening, and even on tournaments as well, you see insanely good fights on water. Like the amount of micro you have to do, and that's why the games, when you watch it on, like, let's say on EGC TV, the games are insanely fun to watch, even though some games are really short. But you see the pro players and their micro, how much they are microing, and that's very important. Next one, forts. Well, forts, more like forts. It's F tier. Okay, so it starts with F. It belongs to F tier. The starting base is too small. There is like only 2 or 3 playable civilization on this map. Like, the idea is good for forts. I personally give this idea to the devs to make a map like this, but my idea was to make that little corner a little bit bigger, right? So I'm fine with this little square water around the base, so you can easily lock down. But the problem is it's too small. Make it like 6 tiles bigger, the starting position, 6 tiles bigger, and there are many other new civilization can play that map now. So many civilization can play that map, but right now it's like 2-3 civilization that can perfectly play that map and win the game. Like, let's say you are playing with Byzantine on the map. Well, good luck, have fun. Next one, I think it's called Volcano, right? Volcano is not a bad map. So many people hate it, but I have no idea why. Many civilization is played on this map. Like, you can play Abassi, you can play Ayubi, you can play Japanese, you can play Ottoman, you can play English, you can play Mongol. There are so many civilization playing on this map. Water is not the main priority. You can build dock, you can get a defaulter fish. Sometimes it's most likely it's just only 1 defaulter fish per dock, but I think it's perfectly fine. It's okay. Gold is fine. Wood is in the middle, really aggressive. Most of the wood are in the middle, and in the middle there is like a hole, so the player who cuts through to the middle the fastest can, siege the other player, which is really nice. So I think overall, Volcano is a really good map. I like it. Now, Continental. I think Continental has some issues. Like, the corner has relics, okay? Which is, for me, that's kind of weird. So I played all of these maps. I'm not sure if every player played on these maps. I personally played a lot of Continental. And there are 2 relic per corner, right? So 2, 4, 6, 8 relic. Wait, what? 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, 8 relic on this map. And the player spawns are really weird. There are water trade. You can do water trade. I don't know. This map overall want to be something, but it want to be everything at the same time. And I think that's the reason why is the map so weird. Because let's say you are playing against HR or OTD, they can easily secure 4 relics. Like, how you gonna deny the 4 relic? Actually, you can deny it because you spawn in one of the middle, the other place one of the middle, at the top middle or bottom middle, and you have 4 relics, so you can't even deny the relics. I don't know, map feels weird, not perfect. It's fine. Now, Atakama, I played this map as soon as it came out, and I think Atakama is at least almost as good as Dry Arabia. It doesn't have that much of a wood at starting base. It doesn't have that much of a resource at the starting base as well. So I think this map is kind of really nice. I don't have any kind of problem with it. So in my eyes, that's this S tier. You have a small little wood, you have small resources around your base, and everything is grouped up into the middle. So aggressive civilization on this map is insanely good. Insanely good. Lakeside, the same thing. I think the devs cooked really well when they got us these 2 new map. I think both of them are really good. I love both these 2 new map because again, Lakeside, it's not really focused on water. You can get a fish. So there is fish on the water, but only 1 deep water fish per side. You can do water trade as well if you wish to. And all the resources at the bottom of the map. So you spawn at the top of the map, and to get more resources, you need to go to the bottom of the map. The map is smaller than Dry Arabia because there's a huge block as well to make the map smaller, and also the water. So it's like then everywhere but better because you are not really relied on the fact that you have to win water to win the game, right? So every civilization is playable. Now the next one, Cliffside. I think there is no problem with Cliffside. I think Cliffside can easily discern an S plus, or maybe S. I think maybe S. Let's go with S. So I think Cliffside is one of the good maps. Easy to rush, easy to protect yourself. Sacrifice a really nice spawn. So you can do Sacrifice Victory, you can do Sacrifice. So all these 3 maps you can do Sacrifice Victory, which is really nice. I like that fact. The next one, let's see. Mega Random. Now, for me, Mega Random is not that good map for 1 versus 1. The reason behind that, because I had a tournament, like a Mega Random tournament, where the enemy player had a pond with like 20 deep water fish, and my pond had I had no water. Okay, so how is that balance that your opponent has 20 deep water fish, your side also doesn't have that much of a wood and resources, other resources? So Mega Random is fine, but let's just put it for FFA. Okay, so down to the C tier. Okay, Land Mega Random though, this is Dry Arabia but on crack. Okay, I had never had a problem in 1 versus 1 Land Mega Random, even if I was having fun with friends playing for fun only. 1 versus 1. I had never ever problem in 1 versus 1 on Land Mega Random. I think it spawns the map really nice. There is no fish to make the spawns like, unbalanced. So next to it also comes with Dry Arabia. I think Land Mega Random and Dry Arabia can easily shake hands and say like, dude, you look sexy. No, dude, you look sexy. Okay, easily. Turtle Ridge. Honestly, that's a really good question. Let's put it for B tier. I don't think it's a meme map. Okay, so all the relics are on the middle, easily wallable your side, so you can easily wall. But if you don't attack your opponent, and if it's a boomy civ, let's say HR or OTD, you can easily, have some problem. But I think the map overall is not bad. You have resources in every corner, and I think, there is no neutral market, so don't forget to mention that there are no neutral markets on Turtle Ridge. But it's a really memey and turtle-ish map, so at least C tier deserve it. It doesn't belong to F tier. Okay, now this map, okay, it's fine. You can go to the middle and get it through the middle. But why it doesn't have food? You spawn with a deer patch, I don't care. I don't want to spawn with a deer patch. At least give me a little bit more sheep, or give me more deer, or berries closer or something. There is trade option, but the trade is not really available. You can go through the middle, but many times there is one relic in the middle as well. So you need to literally like cut through the fastest to the middle. I don't know. This map feels as wrong and bad as like Forts. I don't know why. Why does it feel so bad just like Forts? Again, you have to cut to the middle to capture the secret side as well. So if you didn't cut to the middle, you can't capture the secret side, which means Delhi is not even playable on this map. You can't play Delhi because you can capture only 2 secret sides, on the left and the right, and when you're gonna able to capture the second side in the middle, it's gonna be insanely late. Wood is fine, but every other resources are really bad or wrong, or the spawn is insanely horrible. By the way, I see that I accidentally put some maps twice, but that's fine. I think this is Baltic. Yeah, I think this is Baltic. Fine map. If you lose water, you lose the game, sadly, so it's okay, but I would not put to the... I mean, would I put to the same level as Boulder Bay? For some reason, Boulder Bay has action much sooner than Baltic, because the players are spawned instantly far away. Because you see the map and like, whoo, that's a huge water, but Baltic actually has more water than Boulder Bay. So Baltic has corner trader, corner market. I mean, watching the water micro is really nice, but it's not the same as Boulder Bay. Boulder Bay is just an iconic, really good map for really short games. This one, it takes really long, and as soon as it gets longer, it's getting like more and more boring. Migration? Ooh, that's a really good question. I think it easily deserves an 8 tier. Migration in front of Boulder Bay. This map is really fun. I couldn't play it much on 1 versus 1, even when, you know, I really wanted to play on 1 versus 1 rank. I think it's fine. You don't have much place on your main land, but that doesn't matter because the land on the middle is really funny. You can pull out some goblin greedy threats as well. I think Migration is a really nice map. We just had not enough time to play on this map, but I think for 1 versus 1, it's actually goated, but not as like Dry Arabia. Alright, 4 lakes and Forest Pond. I think Forest Pond, both of them are really good. You don't lose the game if you lose water, and most of the time you don't need to fight on water. Okay, that's the most important. You don't have to fight on water. You can wall your little corner to not let the enemy villager to build a dock on your water. I think this is for a spawn, right? You have 4 second side. There is not really a chance to do second side victory, let's say it, but it's fine. The map pushes the players to gather the wood in the middle because you have really small wood line. So you can imagine the most smallest wood line around your main TC. I think this map should come back to 1 vs 1 rank ladder. Really should come back. I think it's a really nice and fun map to play on. Even though Delhi is gonna struggle, but don't forget, Delhi actually gets us more gold from the sacred side if you research the sanctity. So if you can capture just only 3 sacred side, that's a lot of gold for you. You get a 75 more gold than a normal civilization, right? So it's really nice. Tickets. Now, the problem with tickets is the same as the Baltic. So there is no comeback mechanic after you are losing water, right? It's just, you're dead. That's it. There is like no... It's really hard to wall yourself. Same on Baltic. You can't wall yourself. Resources are really limited. So if you lose your water, you lose everything. I think if these maps would reduce the amount of deep water fish you have, then it would be easily A tier map. Easily. Nagari. Now, sorry, but Nagari in my eyes is S+ tier. Even if you lose water on Nagari, you can still come back. I had insane amount of game on Nagari where I lost water and there was still a chance to come back. Okay, what is the reason behind that? On Nagari you can wall yourself without the sheep destroying the walls, right? So you can do that on Baltic. The enemy ship can destroy the wall that you are trying to wall yourself. Tickets on the same thing as well. Enemy ship can destroy the wall, so enemy doesn't even need to make a ram to destroy the wall because they can use the Springer ship. On Nagari, you are very separated away from your wall and the ship ship, right? And it doesn't have that much of a deep water fish compared to this and this. For me, this is one of the best water map because the lack of deep water fish. You can go for fishing, which is really nice, but there is a lack of deep water fish, which in my eyes, easily one of the best map. One of the best map. I love it. Cornflakes. Okay, it's not cornflakes. I think it's not a bad map, but there is still some issues with it. I have no idea how to fix it. Now we have bridges as well, but the resource spawn is so uneven and unbalanced, it's crazy. One of the corner has resources and the other corner has no resources. So let's say there's a player here who can easily cross to the right side, there is resources. There is a player here who can easily cross to this side, there is no resources. Let's say you both of them are fighting for this side, but you are guys not fighting for this side because there are no resources. So I think conference need to be more developed, and after all it will become a better map. But for now, it's not the greatest. Wetlands at least an 8-tier map. So many people hate Wetlands, but I have no idea why. Oh yeah, of course, you can't play China and Sushi because you don't have that much of a space, because there's a little ponds everywhere. But you can play it differently. You can say it differently. You can play many civ very well here. You can play French JD, and they have a really good power spike on this map. You can play HR Feudal, you can play Delhi. So many say, or you can play Abbasid and put Dock, or Ottoman put Dock, or Ayyubid put Dock, because you can put Dock without destroying the shoreline fish. I think the map is really nice and fair. H-Andale, in my eyes, I hate H-Andale, okay? So the fact that there is a corner market and you have to, you know how many games I lost because I can't push in. There is like wood spawn on the corner, so the enemy has to spend 10 wood, okay, 10 wood or 12 wood, doesn't matter. Has to spend such a little amount of wood to wall their trade, okay. Oh, did I burn? Oh, sorry for that. So they have to spend such a little amount of wood to trade their to wall their trade, which makes this map so horrible. I hate it. I generally hate H-Andale because of that. And also not is that the only reason. The other reason, because I had a spawn where none of us were going for trade, but I had no gold around me, while the enemy player had all the large gold. Like, where is the balance in that? Okay, where is the balance? Marshland. I think Marshland provides you a lot of type of gameplay decision. You can put dock into the middle, but you can't really make fishing ship because it's like one dock per one shoreline fish, and there is 25 shoreline fish in the middle, or 20. So what you can do, you can actually use villagers to gather the shoreline fish. There are a lot of berries around your base, so there's so many style of gameplay promotes the map, and that what the map makes it easily good, insanely good. The pit, like, have you ever seen tournaments? Like, why every tournament game is like 1 hour long on Pit, right? You can easily wall, you can easily trade. Again, corner markets, I hate corner markets. Resources, like, there are way too much wood as well on this map, like insanely way too much wood. So you can easily protect your trade. I don't know if you guys remember, there was like a bee versus marine lord, I think, on this map, like 2 hours or 3 hours long game, something like that. I don't want that. Gorge, I have the same feeling with Gorge. You can't do sacred victory at all. I'm watching Beastie playing on Gorge, and myself as well. And one of the longest games I had are actually on Gorge. Because even though the resources are really far away from you and for the opponent, the issue is the same. The resources are far away from you and far away from him. You can easily get traded and you can easily raid him, right? So I don't know why, but one of my longest games are actually on Gorge. Alright, next one. Haywire. Haywire is just a meme map. Like, honestly, I put it on F tier. It's like who makes siege first, and that's the winner of the game. That's Haywire. Socotra is a little bit better. No. Actually, Socotra is B tier, and you know why? Because it promotes different style of gameplay, which is nice, but the map is a little bit weird with resources spawn. Sometimes your TC spawn next to the wood, or sometimes your TC spawns really far away from the wood. So, I had a game where I couldn't put lumber camp next to my TC, okay? The wood spawns so close that I couldn't put a lumber camp, which is fine, promotes different style of gameplay. Good, not bad that much. Glade, I'm glad you came. I think Glade is not that bad. It doesn't promote long games, but the resource spawn again with food is kind of weird. You know what? At least B tier. At least B tier. I played a hell lot of Glade maps, and I think people should try playing on tournaments as well. I think it's a fine map. It's not as good as Dryrobia, but at least it's a fine map. Now, Lipany. I'm gonna put it next to Glade, because Lipany has the most broken, stupid spawn sometimes. Sometimes. Not always. Not always has broken spawn, but when it does, oh lord, someone spank me. When it does. Mountain clearing, I think it's not as bad as Haywire. Haywire is just straight up shit. I think mountain clearing is way better than Haywire. Yeah, way better than Haywire. It's like the same as Haywire, but the players are actually spawning a little bit more further away, right? So on Haywire, you're literally next to each other. But on mountain clearing, there's a lot of gap between the two. Canal, sorry, canal, not anal. It's fine. If you lose the water, you don't lose the game, because there is still comeback mechanic after losing water, so it's fine. But it's at least as good as Volcano, honestly. So yeah, at least C tier. It is at least C tier. French pass. I rather pass. Okay, I don't need to talk about it. Fucking corner trade. Like, what the hell is this map? Nah, I hate it. Water holes. More like water my holes. I think it struggled the same thing as these two map. It's fine as like there's some water mechanic. If you lose water, you lose the game. You know what? These maps deserve to be in front of those shit maps. Okay, yeah, this is better. So, this map struggles the same as the other two map, like actually. Yeah, mountain pass, I rather pass. I think there should be more passage on the mountain. One passage is just not enough. If there was like always 3 passage on mountain pass, I would not pass this map. But currently, it's not good. You know what players are doing? Picking a trade civilization, walling the middle, or picking China, walling the middle, putting a Barbican, putting a Kremlin, putting a Sauron trade network, etc. And they're just trading. Because why the hell we need a market on this map? Like, you can actually just hold the middle, and trade, and the enemy can't do anything. At least give me 3 gap or something. Give me 3 hole, because 1 hole is not enough for me. Atai. I mean, same as mountain pass. Why the gap is so small and I can't do anything against the enemy traders? Like, I had a mountain pass where left and right side spawned a huge wood line, right? It was so huge that the enemy had to spend like 20 wood and he rolled up his own trade. Amazing. Good job. That's skillful. Hideout. I think Hideout is actually a really good map. It's not really being played on 1 vs 1 right now, on the rank ladder that much, but there are many good civilizations. Of course, Rus is one of the best civilizations to play on Hideout, but actually many civilizations can be played on Hideout. And I hope it will come back to the rank ladder. Golden Heights, I think. Easily S tier map. I think even S plus tier. If you lose water, the game is not over. You don't actually have to fight for water. So I played many games, even against better players, like top 30 ATR. And when I lost water or I didn't go water at all, I still didn't fall behind. I was easily able to harass enemy woodline or enemy gold and recapture the water with ram. So eventually I don't think it's a horrible map at all. There is corner trade, but you can easily counter the corner trade. All the resources are in the middle. Sacrifices are easily capturable. There are plenty of sheep, plenty of deer, plenty of gold, plenty of everything. I think the map is good, but people are seeing this map as like, if you lose water, you lose the game. No. Do you know the map? Red Bull Vololo. Beastie on Red Bull Vololo. Okay, I'm gonna say his name 3 times, so I will summon Beastie on this video. Beastie. He could have actually won against Wham, even though he has no water. He could have easily won. I'm not even saying because, oh, you're saying that because you are a Beastie fan. Fuck no, he's a really good player, and that's why I'm saying that. Like, a really good player can win on this map even if they don't have water. I'm serious. He could have easily won that water that match. Next one, Rocky River. That's horrible ass map. Sorry, but what the fuck is the old Rocky River? The community made map was good, but what the hell is this? It's as bad as mountain clearing, literally. High View. I mean, it's it's a hideout. Okay, high view actually is not bad. There is a better version called pigeon view. The only reason why would we call high view is a bad map because the sacrifice spawn. Okay, but if you are not thinking about the sacrifice spawn, let's say that's easy to fix, right? Then it's actually a really good land map. Really, really good. I like the Stout Forest. I played Grey Goo many years, and one of the best feature I had from Grey Goo was actually the Stout Forest. In Grey Goo, we had Stout Forest, and that's why I like Hagu as well, because of the Stout Forest. Oh, map, I always forget the name. It's good. It's really good. You can go water, but it's not necessary. If you are not building dock, you are not behind at all. Sorry, but that's the truth. You are literally not behind if you are not building dock. You can build dock, you can gather the fish with the fishing ship, or you can use your villager, which gathers the fish insanely fast. Okay, let's say you are playing with French or Jeanne d'Arc or OOTD or HRE, so you are not wasting time. You are just put the meal there immediately and gather out the fish, which is insanely good because, as I said, the villagers are gathering fish, shoreline fish, the most fastest, like insanely fast. They are getting faster than fishing ship gathering on shoreline. Sorry, deep water fish. So really nice map. I wanna see more on map rank ladder. Resources are spawning really nice. Markets spawning really nice. So I think it deserves to be on the rank ladder. No joke. I like it. This horrible map, I think same as Gorge, or not Gorge, Turtle Ridge. If you lose middle, you lost the game. So there is not that much of comeback mechanism after losing middle. So it's just a straight up loss. The first person who builds, you know, it doesn't even deserve C tier, D tier. The first person who builds the keep and survive for 10 minutes will win the game. Like, for me, that's not really a fun style of gameplay. Prairie. I think it's a goatedly good map. I mean, it has a lot of sheep. It doesn't have that much of a wood. You have a large gold and that's it. After that, you need to get a small gold. The reason why I'm not putting it into S tier, because there is a corner trade. I think this map should not have corner trade, corner markets. The map with deer spawn, boar spawn, barrier, and etc. is really fine. It's fun. But I would change the large gold from the starting location to a small gold. Okay, I think the large gold is just straight up bullshit. Like, just push the players to get to the resources on the map. Like, I really hate and I'm against the fact that players can just stay inside their base and just get to the resource. What the fuck is that? So yeah, in my eyes, Prairie would be better if it would be S tier, S plus tier, if they change it that large, instead of large gold, there's a small gold and no corner markets, but like in the middle of the map market. And the last one is African voters. Well, African voters, you don't need to voter fight, which is fine. But for some reason, I feel like some of the civilization are way too much strong because gathering food from the water. But is it though? No, I don't think so. I think it's easily A tier. Both players seeing each other. The resources on the left and the right side. So you have to go on the map to get to the resources. You have a plenty of wood around your base. You have insane amount of berries in the middle of the map. So Zushi players, you know. So I think really nice map. I can easily see on the 1 vs 1 ranked ladder map pool. I'm not even joking. So yeah, this is my map tier list. So far, all the maps we have. I think I didn't skip any of the map. If I skipped, they are F tier anyway. So thank you so much for watching and enjoying this map tier list video. It was a little bit long for sure. But anyway, thank you so much for watching and see you on the next video. Bye bye.